Welcome to the launch of the Antique Shopping series, in which we travel through rural France looking for antiques, various bits and bobs and furniture in order to furnish the house that's being renovated here in rural France. And with this first video, I want to set a challenge for the entire series, and that is to buy at least one item in every single antique shop that we show, whether that is a super expensive antique shop or a rubbish antique shop. It's part of the fun to find something to buy for the 15 grand house that's being renovated in rural France. So without further ado, please enjoy this first ever video where we hunt for said items. And at the end of the video, I will show you what we bought today. And spoiler alert, we got ourselves a bargain. Enjoy the video. Welcome to the historic town of Tours.
How long are we going to be here, Ryan?
No idea.
Beep. It's this way. Come on.
Billy is looking fantastic as he walks the streets of Tours. Beautiful architecture. We found a lovely place to have lunch, but onwards and upwards to the antique shop. And today we take you to Troc de Tours, which is actually a consignment shop where you can bring various wares and items to sell. The shop sells them on your behalf and you get a commission. Yes, Darth Vader's there as well. Quite strange, quite strange. This part definitely wasn't for us, but we do eventually find what we're looking for. All the older stuff, no knickknacks, no old stuff that we could find, but let's have a look where the furniture is as Billy's talking and I promptly ignore him. We're gonna go around the shop, and remember, we're definitely gonna buy something from here. So let's wait and see. And by the way, I just want to say the prices that I do mention are going to be in euros. I don't mention too many prices, but for anyone who doesn't know, €1 equals $1.15 US. So just add 15% to the prices if you're in the US, or just 88 pence is €1 if you're in the UK. So subtract any price by 12%. If you're in the UK. And Australia, €1 equals 1.78 Australian dollars, and if you're in Canada, €1 equals 1.65 Canadian dollars. Hopefully you know that by now. Obviously prices fluctuate. For example, these wonderful chairs are €40 per chair and €79 for the table. I did gravitate towards them because so far they were the most interesting thing that we saw, because to be honest, I wasn't finding anything that tickled my fancy. I could see that they'd already been painted. This table looked quite nice, but again, I just wasn't clicking with it, and I'm really looking for something special as my first purchase for the house, something that I can put my own stamp on. And by the way, you can see this place is absolutely huge. There's something for everyone here. These chairs were quite nice at just €79 each. Wasn't convinced on the paint job. Someone has gotten to them and put their own stamp on them already. A bit stained on the fabric as well there if you look close enough. Definitely not for me. So we push on. I'm confident we're going to find something. But there's a lot to go through, that is for sure. And bear with me because this is my first antique shopping video in a very long time. So I was quite nervous, and I hope that I can do a good job at showing you a variety of things. Now I do have a commode in mind. That's what a commode is right there. But it's not this kind of style. That one there looks pretty plain. It would have to be painted. But again, I'm not convinced. Let me know what type of furniture you'd like to see in the house. I'm thinking between something kind of plain and wooden and old at the end of its life that I can restore and put my own stamp on, as well as a more clear French style like Louis XV with a nice bit of marble, a bit of marquetry, if you know what I mean. So we'll see what we can find. I also like Art Deco, but that's a little bit rarer here in France. You don't see as much of it, as you can tell in this video. There's Captain Birdseye, by the way. There's just rows and rows of furniture. That's quite nice, but for 135 euros, it's not tickling my fancy. It really isn't. Ooh, I like this typewriter, by the way. Just under 70 euros, not too expensive. What's that, about 80 US dollars? Very nice. Billy's playing with it, and I'll actually play a little bit of the sound. I'm doing a voiceover, by the way, because of the music in the shop. Yeah, there you go, sounds pretty good. And as quickly as he came, he's gone again.
Just like this old bit of furniture. It's quite nice, quite small, but I'm not sure how old it is. And I can't open it because it needs a key. But it's quite pretty, isn't it?
Yeah, 160 euros.
Do you know there is a company that takes old radios like this and they transform them into
Bluetooth speakers, yeah.
It'd be amazing, wouldn't it?
Yeah. How much is it? 18 euros?
18. There's another one here for 19.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's really cool. It's obviously a bit broken, but
That is really cool.
nice. West Country Ale. West Country Ale?
West. Yeah, they've misspelt it.
That's as good as my spelling, I think.
Billy also found some nice trunks here. This one looks very old and just 10 euros. That's about $11.50. What a bargain, although it has seen better days, I must admit. There's also this one, which is a bit more loud. Someone's put their own stamp on it. Not a fan of that, I must admit. And here's a quick glimpse of what Billy and I bought. He got himself an old amp, and let me show you what I got. It's an old vintage Art Deco style radio. At least that's what I think it is, because I'll be honest, this is, why am I touching it and grabbing it like this? This is way before my time, but it is very interesting and it's very beautiful. It gives me a kind of Art Deco vibe feeling. I can see the brand there is Ducretet Thompson. I have no idea if this is a French brand. I know, of course, that this is French and was sold in France, because the names of the towns and even countries are in French. And what's really funny, and what dates it a little bit as well, is that you actually have here the URSS, or USSR in English, which of course is the Soviet Union. So this is definitely got a little bit of age to it at least, and I'm very excited with this piece. But what's more interesting is the price I paid for it. Just 12, that's right, 12 measly euros was the asking price, and of course I happily paid that in full. I found it at the very bottom of a shelf in a kind of corner aisle, which I'm sure many eyes missed in that shop, and I'm very happy that it caught mine towards the end of our search in this shop. It's in great condition, by the way. The kind of fabric, I think it's fabric at least, is pristine, and the colour is absolutely beautiful. I love the brass detail around the frame here. The knobs, they all turn, or just about, and I'm really excited to give this a new lease of life. Now, I couldn't find anything else that I liked in the shop in terms of furniture, so I think this was a great purchase, and and I'm really happy that we decided to set up that challenge to buy at least one item in every single shop that we go in, because otherwise I probably wouldn't have bought this at all. So my plan is, as Billy touched on in the video, I'm gonna turn this into a Bluetooth speaker, give it a new lease of life, a new purpose, and yeah, I'm excited in the very near future to open this up and have a look inside and see how these things are functioned. Very interesting, quite big as well. But there you go, let me know, did I make a good purchase for my first purchase? And of course it will go in the living room of the house once it's renovated, and play some beautiful music via Bluetooth, the wonders of modern technology. But on that note, I'm going to love you and leave you, and I look forward to showing you the restoration process of this beautiful piece. More antique shopping trips to come, more renovation to come as well in the 15 grand house, of course, so make sure you follow for that. And that's it, it's super late now. I need to get this video out and show you this lovely purchase. Bargain. Alright, that's all from me. Bye for now.